This is a video update on Riley. She just turned 5 months old. This will probably be really choppy because I'm going to sit here and try really hard to remember all the things that she's doing at 5 months old. Okay, so she weighs 14 pounds and 9 ounces. We are still exclusively breastfeeding, and it's hard to put an average on how much she nurses, but if I had to guess, it is at least once an hour. And it's hard because sometimes, of course, when she takes like a 2-hour nap in the morning, you know, so there's 2 hours she goes. But like in the evening time, which I call witching hour, she could nurse like every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes. You know, it doesn't matter. It's whenever she whines, whenever she's sad, whenever she just needs comforting. I offer her it, and yeah. She officially naps in her crib now. In the first couple months, I could only get her to take the daytime naps in her swing, and for me, I really wanted to get her to sleep in a crib, and she does that great now and doesn't sleep in a swing at all. She loves playing with her toes. As far as sleep, she's up usually once or twice a night. I was really spoiled there for a while. Like when she was like 2 to 3 months old, she was sleeping through the night, and I could not believe it. And so for whatever the reason, I decided to start setting my alarm, because at that moment, I felt like I had never heard of an exclusively on-demand breastfed baby that slept like 9 hours straight at night. And I just felt like that was really too long for her to go, and she was still so little in my eyes. So I would set an alarm for like 4. What's the matter, Mamas? I'm my princess. I would set an alarm for like 4 o'clock, and I would wake her up to feed her then. Then as she got a little bit older, and I had asked on a couple of Facebook, breastfeeding groups, does anyone else have a baby that wants to sleep all night? And I explained how I set my alarm. Everyone's like, "You're crazy! Let her sleep!" And honestly, I'm too lazy to be like, "Oh, I'll let her sleep all night. I'll just get up and pump, or I'll stay up later and pump." I'm just too tired at night. I just want to go to sleep as soon as she's asleep. So everyone said, "Let her, don't set an alarm. You'll be okay. She'll be okay." And so go figure. As soon as I start, as soon as I turn my alarm off, like about a month ago or so, she's been waking up like once or twice a night. But I can't complain, because I know many people with much older babies who wake up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a night. So not complaining, but I was definitely spoiled there for a while. She goes to bed usually around 8 or 8:30, and is up at about 7 a.m. and then she'll stay up for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then take her big nap in the morning, which is usually at least 2 hours. And then she'll stay up for again about 2 hours, and then she'll go down for like an hour, and that's like her mid-afternoon nap. And she'll be up for about 2 hours, and then take like a 1-hour evening nap. We have not started any solids yet. I do not plan on introducing any kind of solids until at least 6 months. It just depends on if I feel like she's capable. And our plan of action is we're going to do baby-led weaning. It makes so much sense to me, and with us breastfeeding, it makes a lot of sense to me, because breast milk will be her #1 source of nutrients, and then everything else is just, for fun. And they say a food before one is just for fun. And another thing is, look at her. She has learned how to take off her hair bows, which is a problem, because this little girl has a hair bow on all the time, huh? See, after 2 boys, Mama always has a hair bow on you. She is quite vocal, and I can get her to laugh pretty hard when I tickle. I start with her toes, and I tickle up all the way to her thighs and her belly and underneath her chin, and she usually just laughs hysterically, and it's the cutest thing ever. As you can tell, she is a very squirmy girl. She just wants to go. She loves standing on her legs. She has loved this since, I want to say a month old, but that seems so little, but she's been so strong. And so, what I would say seems advanced, just older than her age, and it's crazy. She still drools like crazy. She does this thing with her fingers now. I guess she's really discovered what her fingers can do, where if I lay her on the carpet, or Usually if I just hand something to her or put her up to something, she like stares at her hand and moves all her fingers around and just like really observes and takes in, I guess, what she's feeling. She's definitely learning to explore, and I love watching it. She does really, really well on her belly, always has. She flipped over from her back to her stomach when I think she was 12 to 13 weeks old. In the exact same day, she flipped back from her stomach to her back. Overall, she is just such a great baby, and throughout my whole pregnancy, I just prayed and prayed and prayed. You know, I don't know the gender of my baby, but please, I just want a happy, content baby because she's my third, and, you know, I do have to take care of 2 other children who have lots of, you know, need lots of attention still at their age, and that is exactly what I got. The boys are so in love with her. I can't even express how much they just absolutely adore her. It's like, there's like a little sparkle in their eye for her, and I can't wait to see her grow and see how, you know, they continue to admire her and love her, and they look forward to teaching her how to talk, they said, and how to walk, and she's just the perfect addition to our family. You know, it took us about 1.5 years to decide if we wanted a third. And just something in me, they say that you'll know when you're done. And something in me just kept going back to the fact that I just didn't feel done, and, you know, we were still young enough, and despite money, I knew that we had enough love in our hearts for another baby. And so, you know, we decided to try for a third, and, oh my goodness, it's almost her bedtime, it's 7:30. And I just look at her, and it's like, that's why I was wavering on my decision, because like she's the completion of our family. She was waiting to come. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I just kiss her all day long. So things are going really well with her. Thanks for watching. Say bye-bye. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh no. Ready, girl. Bungy, bungy, bungy. A bungy, bungy, bungy. A bungy, a bungy. Ah, you make love. You make love. What? What?